And there we go. We fucking cunt. Bastard. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that one bit. Okay. Okay, Evan, that's fine.
Okay,
Okay.
but no.
Alrighty, so hello and welcome to today's live interview where I'm gonna be interviewing Sn0wy, aka Evan. Go ahead and say hello and give an
What
introduction of yourself as well.
what's poppin' my pimples? It's your boy Snowy, aka Vanilla Snow X3, aka Evan the Hedge Fox for all you OGs. That there's a story behind that. I make weird video essays about three roommates that go on adventures and try to make videos so they can pay off their rent to their weird landlord.
Did you literally just read off your about section?
I have it memorized. By the way, hey Quite, who's popping by in chat, my boy.
Hello, Quite. How's it going, man? How you doing? Yeah, it smells like piss in here, I think. Yeah, you smell like piss, I think.
Quite's
Right.
gonna get dragged into this next time, I swear.
Alrighty, Evan. First question for you here is, when'd you start YouTube?
uh, I I started in 2010 with the iconic Evan the Hedge Fox channel. That's a meme in itself. Um, but yeah, I started making like Sonic sprite animations and everything where I met a few faces. I won't say who in case they don't want to be named.
Okay.
But these are dark times. Yeah, I was like 10 years old, and I just watched like a bunch of like Sonic like people playing with, like Sonic toys, like dubbing over them or whatever. And then I was also into like Sonic sprites. Like, you know what sprites are? Like
uh,
Game Boy pixel art and jazz.
yeah, I think
And then
so.
yeah, people would make like their own characters with them. So I had like my own little like Sonic character.
Yeah.
They just make like little skits, and it was just pretty much just I kind of shit post whatever. Um, and then in 2012, made this current channel, but started out with doing some wicked Minecraft Let's Plays.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty epic. No, it wasn't. Uh, but it got me familiar with editing, and then I was trying to do like kind of gaming stuff. I was just kind of trying to find my ground, and then I went through kind of like a John. Whoa, no. So actually, I was still making like my gaming Let's Play kind of stuff until grade 8, where I had to do kind of like we had like a school assembly or whatever. My
Yeah.
class was like assigned doing talk about a certain year because my school had like an anniversary or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then I talked about I was assigned like the 90s, so I did gaming in the 90s, which is a very cursed video. Where I awfully rap over the super fast jellyfish beat off the Gorillaz album Plastic Beach. um and then that, even though it's pretty cursed, it inspired me to be a little more creative. And then from there, I made kind of JonTron-esque content. I made some crappy memes called Ranting Time, where I'd rant about stuff very jokingly, but I'd animate in MS Paint, and it was just really bad. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then eventually, I just wanted to try something. Just had an idea to do what I'm doing now, and so I worked on it. I think it was like in the new year, like launched in March, but it was like in the working since like August. I
Yeah.
still actually have a fun fact. The original whole idea behind like my whole channel, I wrote out a whole script that's completely different from anything now. It's supposed to be the kind of quote unquote first episode, but it is very odd. So yeah. But and then yeah, now I've just been doing this for a few years, and I really enjoy it.
Very epic. Well, it's definitely better than being Evan the fucking hedge fox or
Oh hell yeah.
or making Minecraft Let's Play. So it's a step up for sure.
A little bit. It's like one step above.
Yeah. White says it's going pretty good, man. How's your guys' day? I hope it's terrible. Right then, fuck yourself, pal. Fuck yourself. Yeah,
Don't you think
no.
has more subs than us? Ah!
You bastard. Yeah. Fucking ego. Yeah, no, my day is good, man. To be honest, my day's all right.
Dude, that's pretty epic, honestly.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And now, Evan, what got you into YouTube? Why'd you want to start?
Shit, I don't even know. um, because it was like such a long time ago. It was like 8 years ago. So I think it was just someone somewhere because I used to be on this website called Revolution Striders, where people it's kind of like it's like a really old website. It's kind of like I'm trying to think how you describe it. It was like it was almost like a blog in a way, like shared blog. They had like a gallery area that you could post images in, and there was like a live chat box and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you could upload like videos to the website, and I remember I wanted to post like I wanted to make a YouTube channel so I could also post videos there. Just for my Evan Hedgefox stuff. Um, and then so happened like a year later I made one because I was too young. I need my parents' permission first. So bleh. So like for my 10th birthday, I made a made my YouTube channel. And yeah, cheers.
Hey, I mean, 10. I'm pretty sure you have to be 13 to make one, but who cares about that?
Hey man, it's old YouTube. It's the Wild West.
Yeah. The Combat King is asking Snowy. I haven't watched your channel yet, and I'm very interested in the kind of content you make. What's the best video to start on?
It's like a mix between, I guess, the way you could put it's like video essays with like storytime YouTubers, how they like animate their stuff. But
Yeah,
I'm not really an animator. I just kind of it's kind of like glorified storyboards, honestly. But
like an animatic, I guess.
yeah, I mean, I have them kind of split up where it's like phases or whatever. So you could always start in phase one with the Final Fantasy Sonic X video because there is kind of like an ongoing story. But you can also just hop in wherever. Even like the on my channel, I have like my little favorites. I think any of those videos are good to start out on. Even like the content cop one, even though it's a bit more, a bit more different than my
A
normal
bit
videos.
more.
So it's a little lit, my guy.
He also says your voice sounds like a mix of Markiplier and PewDiePie. I'm not picking up either of those on his voice.
Well, hey, my boy Scrubby's also popping by. I love you, Scrubby.
Oh yeah, hey Ryan, how's it going, man? Snowy's the goat. Yeah, he's a gamer. I'd say he's the gamer, not the goat though.
It's pretty
Yeah,
epic.
it is really epic. And Evan, so besides having Evan the Hedge Fox, have there been like any other channels prior to Snowy?
It's funny because I was actually looking through this with my friend the other day. It's just going down memory lane. So currently there's kind of like yeah, there's like the Evan the Hedge Fox and Snowy, which have been the big ones, kind of like the big main two. There's another one on the way in the future, which I will get into a little more in the future when it's ready. But it's definitely been I have another kind of big project um ahead that's we'll see where that goes. But there's been like a few really small ones where I've just upload like one video. Um, I had one where I tried making like a TF2 and Overwatch kind of blend of a channel just because I was really close friends with people in the TF2 community at the time, and it's kind of like I want to feel a part of it. So I made a channel, but I only uploaded one video, and then nothing really came of it. And then also back in the Hedgehog days, and I was transitioning to this channel. I was gonna have a separate animation channel and the Vanilla Snow one, so or like my current one, which has already kind of morphed into something else. But I had like one little flash animation on there that was literally like a looped run cycle, so nothing interesting, honestly.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure most people's previous channels aren't really that interesting. They're just like Minecraft Let's Play channels most of the time.
I mean, Evan the Hedge Fox is a gem of just weird and awful content. So honestly, I'm not ashamed to plug that out there. Like it's genuinely a roller coaster of Sonic and Amy music videos made in like oh, Windows Movie Maker and Flip Notes. It's just a monster of its own.
Windows fucking Movie Maker. Now that's epic.
Oh, it's pretty gnarly, my guy.
Yeah, I remember when I used to use that as well for.
Oh, dude. There's like live Windows Movie Maker, which was just a crappier version of like the Windows XP one, honestly.
Oh, I just used the one on Windows 7, I think,
I
And
think that was the one where it's like white and like it's like all white and it was kind of like you could barely really do anything with it like editing wise. It's very
yeah,
plain. Yeah,
yeah.
honestly, the freaking Windows like XP version of it was so much better, and I just had to get used to like the crappier Windows 7 one. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I never used the Windows XP one because, well, when Windows XP was still being used on laptops, I didn't even make fucking YouTube videos.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 16 at the moment.
Oh, okay. I was like gonna have like a moment where it'd be like, I thought you were gonna say like, oh, like I wasn't even really around when Windows XP was a thing. I was gonna be like, "Ugh."
How old are you,
But
my man?
I just turned 18 in October, so
Oh,
we out
sick.
here filing our taxes.
Hell yeah. And the adult life now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not too far away from that in all fairness.
Oh yeah, my guy, enjoy it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I really do. And how old did you think I was for a second there?
I honestly didn't know, that's why I asked.
Oh, okay. Some
I
people
knew you were kind of like around this area, but I didn't know exactly.
yeah, some people say I sound like fucking 18 or more, which I really don't believe. I don't believe I
You could
sound
pass. You could pass as like an 18-year-old, honestly. I wouldn't question it.
maybe, I don't know. I think the only thing that fucks me up is that my voice cracks a lot, so
Hmm.
a lot of people think
It's a
I'm
hurdle to
younger.
get over.
Yeah, it really is. It is.
You'll get
I've
past it eventually.
haha.
Sorry.
That's no worries. That was a really epic one, Evan. A real fucking gut buster.
We're gonna look back at this in a year and be like, even ironically, why do we keep saying epic? It's so
I mean, I use that word all the time, so, I don't care.
epic games.
It is a really nice word as is, even if Fortnite wasn't popular.
Yeah, I just love how like freaking Epic Games made it popular or whatever. Like, I don't know. For
Yeah, they did.
Epic Games made everything popular.
Fortnite, good game, by the way. I
Yeet.
just had to plug in my popular opinion, my normie opinion.
I mean, it isn't really a minority opinion, my guy. It's very, it's very popular.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And so, Evan, I was curious about the name of your channel. Like, why did you decide to put in a 0 instead of an L?
Oh boy, this is a epic gamer story.
Oh yeah.
Just call this the epic interview with Snowy. Oh my gosh. Um, so pretty much, at the time when I was making like the whole Vanilla Snow X3 channel, I wanted to think of like a username for my Minecraft channel that I wouldn't like regret, which spoiler, that didn't end out too well. So I was trying to think of something, so I picked like my favorite song at the time which was like Vanilla Twilight by Owl City. So I took the
Yeah.
vanilla, and then I'm like, I'm Canadian, so I was like, oh, that'd work, and then I picked, oh, snow, yes, and then I picked like the X3, I don't know, just because Vanilla Snow was taken. Um, then I wanted to shorten it down to sound more like a name, so I did Mr. Snowy. But then I wanted to shorten it down, so it's just simply like Snowy. So at the time I was on this art website on like the 3DS called Colors Live or like Colors 3D. That's where I met some of my good friends like Protomac and Jazz. Um, and so I was trying to pick the name Snowy, but Snowy was taken. I'm like, ah, dang flabbit. So I was like, all right, well, let's see what if I'll do it with a 0. And for some reason, Snowy with a 0 wasn't taken. So I was like, okay. And from that day forward, I was just Snowy with a 0. And I don't know, I like it a lot more than just the word snowy. It adds a little more it's just a little more interesting to me. So I don't know, I like it now, like a lot more.
A little bit more of uniqueness to the name, I guess.
Yeah, and it allows me to put in a number and not it be super cringy, so I can be still an epic gamer.
Yeah, because God, some people use numbers the wrong way. Like fucking,
Honestly.
I know. Even though it's not a number, I really hate it when people use a ton of X's in their name.
Hate it when they use XDs.
Yeah, yeah. Even though your channel URL is Vanilla Snow X3, that's only one X. But if you would have done like, I don't know,
XXX Vanilla Snow XX3.
Yeah, something like that. That would just be not good.
I Superwoman I. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's that YouTuber with like 14 million subs or some shit, right?
Dude, it's Lily Sings before. Oh, yeah. Oh shit. I was gonna make a joke. And I realized I just said her name. Oh my gosh. I was gonna be like, it's the less favorable Liza Koshy.
Yeah, I've never been into her content. I just think it's like shit. Yeah.
Oh, shut up, guy. Proto Mac is not dead. Like, oh, you mentioned me. Ah.
Yeah, I saw that in chat. He was just waiting for you to jerk his little ego off.
He's a very funny lad. Who doesn't believe Gino will make it into Smash, and I still have hope.
He doesn't believe who will make it into Smash?
Gino. He has a
Gino.
little faith, but we're holding out.
I don't recall this name. Okay, I just looked them up. Okay.
It's from Super Mario RPG. He's got a very cult following, and he seems so possible. I don't care what Max says.
Excuse me, it's my big ego. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. I just wanted to, minimize that ego a little bit.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I just looked them up, Gino. I don't know what the fuck this thing is.
It's like a little puppet. It's like Pinocchio, but video
Yeah,
game.
like discount Pinocchio, like budget Pinocchio.
Dude, with the gun.
Yeah, like what the fuck are these red things on his face? Is that his nose? God, it's awful. But yeah, maybe he'll make it into Smash. I don't really keep up with Smash because I don't have a Switch or anything like that.
The big sad.
Yeah, it is a big sad, but I prefer a PS4 to be honest because of all the Epic exclusives.
I would have gotten a PS4 if Little Big Planet 3 was good.
Oh, well, I mean,
Which
like,
it wasn't.
yeah, I was never a big fan of the Little Big Planet games, to be honest.
Oh, really? Those are my favorites, honestly.
Yeah, no, I never was. I tried the first one out, and I didn't like it at all.
The first one was like the first one's okay, but like the second one, oh my gosh, that's like when it peaked. I feel the series just the second one is like just miles better.
Oh, I never played the second one, unfortunately, but like, fucking PS4 has the Spyro Reignited trilogy that just came out.
Oh yeah, dude, I saw that.
Yeah, and like, they have the Spider-Man game that came out like 2 months ago that's really epic, and Red Dead
Yeah.
Redemption 2 and all of that, so yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
the only reason I like it.
Mm.
Never been a big Nintendo fan, to be honest. Just Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Kart are pretty epic, though. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, I've kind of been like a Nintendo Sega boy growing up, so um I did get like a PS3 though, and I have a lot of fond memories on that, just like from the Little Big Planet series, and um yeah, I also recently got into like Persona. So like Persona 5 is on PS3 and oh my gosh, it's so good.
Oh, I've never been interested in the Persona games because they're
It's
like
it's a
anime games.
commitment to put like oh they're not just like anime games, but they're oh feller. They're really well done. Like I'm not too like I can play an RPG and be like, yeah, it's okay, but like oh you just get I'm really into like games and movies, just anything where that's just based on like a lot of like character interaction.
Yeah.
That's like my bread and butter, honestly. I love like good character interaction. So it's just filled with it, and I'm like, yes. And it's just yeah, you grow to attach to the characters. And as for do I prefer I sorry, I'm just reading the chat, Ice Climbers or Kirby? I mean Jigglypuff because I'm disgusting. Uh
Oh my god. Yeah. No. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I'm blanking now. Damn it. Oh right. I just remembered. Well, like on PS3, I used to have one as well. I really liked games like Infamous, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper. What else?
Mm.
I don't remember, but I'd have to say those were like my three favorite games on
Infamous is really
PS3.
fun. I borrowed it from my friend. I never got to like complete it, but like I had a lot of fun playing it.
Yeah, no, it was a great game. I mainly played the second one though, and
Yeah, me as well.
I beat Second Son on the PS4.
I watched oh, shout out to an old ass name from like the creature Sly Fox Hound. I watched him play like the whole series. I just kind of lived through that, so it's a good game though.
Who did you watch?
Sly Fox Hound.
Oh yeah, God,
Dude, he's like super obscure now.
his channel's dead. Yeah, bless his fucking heart. Yeah,
Rest in peace.
yeah. Have you played the Jack and Daxter series? I've played a few. Yeah.
Yeah, me as well. I played a few of the Jack and Daxter games. I never really got into them. Like I enjoyed them. Like I got the whole the collection for them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can play like all three of them. And like yeah, they were pretty good. They just I guess they didn't really tickle my fancy. Um but like I can still respect them. I'm honestly more of a Sly Cooper guy. I really enjoy Sly
Same.
Cooper.
Sly Cooper was
Yeah.
great,
Shout out to Ryan.
except the first one. I didn't like the first
Yeah, I
one.
couldn't really get into the first one either, honestly.
Yeah, it was too different compared to the last three.
I
This
actually never got to play the fourth one, but I played the second and third.
Oh, the fourth one was all right. The second one was amazing though, and the third one was
Mm-hmm.
pretty good too.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember which one I got farther on, whether it was the second or the third one. I just know I played like both of them a lot, and they were a lot of fun.
I've beat all four games multiple times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I
Talk.
actually like I haven't. I'm actually not much of a person that like completes games more than once kind of thing.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, me neither. Unless I really like the game.
Even then, for me, it's like I can't bring myself to do it. I've only done it, I think, on a few occasions, and that was Hyper Light Drifter.
Oh, I've never
If the one
played
that
that
comes to
game.
mind. Um, wait, have you not like have you heard of it?
Yeah, no, I know of it. Yeah.
Oh, like honestly, I love that game. But um, I definitely like Hyper Light Drifter is like a favorite of mine, and then Smash Bros. And TF2 is a good one. So those are all kind of like my three favorites, I'd say, and Little
Mm,
Big Planet as well.
I never got
Four
into
favorites.
TF2 to be honest.
It's just the community is like
Kind of
because I got
toxic.
into it when like the community was still like I mean like it's still around and kicking, but it's just kind of like the bigger names have kind of even the ones that I started watching have kind of like dipped out or whatever. So and plus TF2 isn't as relevant as it used to be even like back in 2014. So but I definitely yeah TF2 I have a soft spot for, but like ooh it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I think the game's just dead as hell now. I'm pretty sure.
It's still going pretty well. It's just like it's a little more obscure, but like it's still the community is very dedicated, so I really like that.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like one of those games that's just like holding on for dear life, maybe.
Yeah, it has like a cult following, I'd say.
Hmm. Yeah, like I'm surprised. Same with CS:GO. Like I'm surprised CS:GO hasn't like died either.
Oh yeah, I think CS:GO is in a bit of a worse position I feel than TF2 is, but I don't know.
Possibly. Protomax says to talk about Crash. Crash is so epic. Yeah.
I have never played Crash in my life actually.
Really? No, you gotta get
Crash or
on that, Evan.
Spyro.
Wow. Holy fuck. Wow.
It's I might play like a bit of a Crash game on the Game Boy when I was younger, like really young, just as like one time, just because I was at like my cousin's house or something.
Yeah.
But like I genuinely have not played a Crash or a Spyro game.
Oh, they're both
So,
great.
oh yeah, I know. I've heard nothing but good things. Oh no, I do have like Crash Nitro Racing, which I played like a little bit of, but um
Crash fucking Nitro Race.
not exactly the traditional one. But yeah, honestly, there's still like a lot of games I just haven't had much time to like play games because I'm just busy doing a ton of other things. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel you.
I'm usually like those games I can kind of just pick up whenever. Like I don't have to play through a story. It's just kind of like whatever. Like Little Big Planet and TF2 and uh Smash Bros. Where you can just kind of pick it up wherever and just play like a few games for fun.
Yeah, like
So
multiplayer games or games that just don't have a story. Yeah.
yeah.
Combat King is asking, "What's your favorite book, Evan?"
I don't read much, but mostly because I can't read. But I could go like the generic like nerd route and be like, oh, Scott Pilgrim, but I'm gonna throw a curveball out there. There's this childhood series I used to always read that I got really attached to. It has a really corny name to it, but it's called like Amelia Rules. It's like this old series about like this girl. It's kind of like a slice of life show about like a bunch of these like elementary school students, and then it shows them kind of like growing up throughout the series. I think it like ends they're all in like grade 8 or something. But it's like yeah, a bunch of these like this girl moves to this town after her parents get like a divorce, and then she meets like she's befriends like these really weird this weird group of people. They all like dressed with superheroes and just it's I don't know, it's just like a really nostalgic kind of series to me. And even like on eBay, one of the original pages was being auctioned off and I bought it. So now I have one of the original pages to one of my favorite my favorite book series. So it's nice, definitely for sure. It's definitely aimed a little more towards kids, but I don't know, I just have a soft spot for that kind of stuff. So
Really
yeah.
epic. I used to really be into fucking Goosebumps books as a kid.
Mm. I
Yeah.
never really got into Goosebumps because I'm a pussy.
Wow. Well, I mean, Goosebumps isn't like scary at all, even for pussies. I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to horror shit as well. Yeah.
Also, because I didn't really go to the library much. I went to like a Christian school and all that jazz. So it's just like, oop.
Oh. Oh, okay.
They'd be like,
No.
oh, we got that holding Goosebumps, man. Oh, no. Whoa.
Yeah, no, when I was younger, God, I used to spend so much time in the library, like renting out um DVDs and all of that. Great.
Oh, man. I remember
Yeah.
my first introduction because I was like obsessed with Sonic like throughout my childhood. My first
Yeah.
introduction to it was at my school. I was in kindergarten, and they would like lay out all the books I could get, and I went to the side and I went, ooh, if I don't follow the table, ooh, I don't follow the rules. And I found this magazine, and it on the back of it advertised Sonic Heroes and Sly Cooper, fondly enough. So I got Sonic Heroes later. On in like my life, and then I was like because of that ad, and then that's kind of how I got into Sonic, and then um Sly Cooper I always wanted to play it, and then I finally got to and I got a PS3, so it's kind of like fulfilling that part of my childhood.
Very epic. Yeah, I never got into Sonic to be honest.
It's an acquired taste. um it's definitely oh man, it's a roller coaster. Some of the community's really cool though, so I got nothing but like again, I have special soft spots for certain communities that whether I've been a part of or I just respect. So Sonic one is definitely no exception, considering I've made like 3 Sonic videos.
Mario is superior.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny it, but like, I like Sonic a little more.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I know a few people love Sonic, my cousin being one of them.
Ooh, I mean, Mario Odyssey is good and all, but it ain't no Sonic R.
I mean, like, the latest Sonic game that's come out that I can think of was Sonic Forces,
Oh,
and I
we
think
don't
that one
talk
was a
about that
train
one.
wreck.
It was a very. I honestly haven't played a Sonic game since like Generations, so um
That one came
yeah,
out
I'm
like
just
7
chilling
years
at this
ago.
point.
Yeah, God. Sonic is a drug addiction. You think you can shake it, but it's always there.
Thank
Forces
you,
was ass.
Dennis of game pudding fame.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That Forces was complete shit.
Hmm.
Also, Versace is asking in chat, "What's your favorite artist or band if you can't decide what genres
Oh,
you listen to?"
oh, this is a rabbit hole right here. Um, musician. I got a very soft spot. I got a man crush on my boy Porter Robinson. Um, he does like electronic music. He's a massive inspiration for me. Him and Tyler the Creator are like some of my biggest inspirations, and as well as like Matty on because he kind of got me into Porter Robinson. But yeah, definitely Porter Robinson and Tyler like my two favorite musicians and just like inspirations. But I'm more like them for certain albums. Like I really like Tyler for Flower Boy in particular. I still like Wolf and Cherry Bomb. They're all like pretty good albums, but just I love them for um that. And like Porter Robinson, he's only released like one album Worlds, but he's released a few EPs. I just the man is I like his creativity. So if he's watching this or somehow get the chance to meet my boy Porter, hit me up, man, please.
All I
Oh.
know about Tyler the fucking Creator is that one tweet where he's like, "How is cyberbullying real? Just turn off the screen" or something like that.
Oh man, yeah. I'd say he's definitely like I tend to like musicians that have more past their music. I'm very much a visuals person, so like Porter Robinson, like his live shows and visuals, I adore. Like they've been a massive inspiration even for my clothing line and jazz. But then Tyler's just he's a bit of a renaissance man, I'd say. It's like him and maybe not to the level of Donald Glover, but like almost no one is. But it's like he's like a fashion designer, he's like a rapper, he's a musician, like he can compose music, he can like he's done like TV, like voice acting kind of thing for his own stuff. He's like written his own stuff. An artist as well. Like he's just I love people that do multiple things and are just like creative, just entities and then just giants or like creative geniuses. So I definitely like that. And then yeah, poor Robinson. I just love his music and jazz. He's definitely more electronic, but Mariah Carey sampled him recently, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I only listen to like pop music in all honesty.
Hmm. I honestly recommend if you like dive into music more, because I was like the same. And then I got into like I'd listened to a few musicians like Gorillaz and Daft Punk, but I didn't start getting really into music until I got into Passion Pit, which he did a collab with Maddie on, and then that got me to Porter Robinson. And then I just fell down the rabbit hole of music. So now I really love all kinds of music.
Mm. Yeah, I'm pretty generic, only liking pop music. I
I think
love
yeah, it'd
Tyler.
be good to get more.
Yeah, Versace is saying in chat, "I love Tyler. It's sad people still think he's a homophobe, masochist, etc. It's his character's persona. That's the point of why his lyrics are fucked up. Old albums."
Yeah, some of his older albums. Man, oh my gosh, man had like a freaking transition. He had like a glow up. He went from like pretty edgy lyrics or whatever, like some controversy to being
PC.
like very jazz inspired like instrumentals and like kind of popish stuff. I think you like Tyler Creator, like Flower Boy at least. I think that's honestly like my other than the world, it's my number one album. Um, but yeah, man's like, haha, because he'd always call like people like F words. I ain't gonna say it because I'm gonna get me that's gonna be brought up to me in the future and I'm gonna get nay.
Yeah,
But
don't say it.
yeah, don't say it, kids. But and then so he goes from like using that like throwing that word around all the time, and then now he talk about kissing white boy since 2004. I'm like, yeah, you get that boy, you get that, bro. So yeah, I don't know. He's definitely he's someone I got into more recently that I really dig him. So plus I got to see him live, so that was pretty good.
Nice. So he went from being a scuff cunt to being a guy who sings about being gay.
He went from no like I still he went from like being a pretty like edgy like just teen angst kind of person to like just genuinely like mature lyrics and like just I don't know I really like he's just made like such a big like polarizing transition just over the years that's like nothing but respect for him. And plus like musically he's grown so much. So yeah, plus I'm a sucker for like jazz and fusion, so I'm like oof, I love those kind of instrumentals that he has.
That was a really nice hiccup, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so Evan, next question I had for you here is I was curious as to
I'm sorry, it's kind of funny.
yeah, the
When
trans
we've been talking for like this conversation, I'm like, oh yeah, this is an interview.
yeah. uh, yeah, so the next question I had here for you, Evan, was so I saw you have a Sn0wy fan wiki, and I find that to be pretty interesting that a channel around your size has a like a dedicated fan wiki, and I was just curious you made that or how come you have that?
So it's actually my Discord server. I had like a few friends that I've known for a while. One of my dudes, shout out to Coco Dots, or Irvin, where he was kind of like he's been like the big kind of force to get interest. Because I mean, like my channel on the surface, yeah, it's like a bunch of just goofy videos, but I think, but like throughout kind of like the seasons or whatever that I've had, which I split them up into phases, there's an
Yeah,
ongoing story about the landlord and the character, and there's like a massive kind of world behind everything, and it's not just like a, I don't know, I just like kind of world building and all that. So then he made the wiki page to kind of help people follow along. And it's just kind of like where people put their theories and all this jazz. And kind of like so you can follow along because there's a lot more. It's nice for people to enjoy my content and jazz, but it's also like it means a lot more also when people kind of look into it more and realize, hey, there's also a little more to this, that there's like this again like this ongoing kind of story at hand. So yeah, it's just kind of made to kind of keep up with all that and like the characters and just kind of help people who are new and might have like any kind of interest kind of get a rundown of kind of what's going on in jazz, so and what's been established, but yeah, all that fun stuff.
right. Just like a a place where people can go and learn all about your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd even know like because I don't see that a whole lot like dedicated fan wiki channels.
Honestly, I mean neither. So it's like I feel like a special snowflake. Get it? But no, it definitely makes me feel special. And it's really nice that people are still. There's been more people kind of getting in on it and kind of adding to it. So it's really nice to see like a lot more participation kind of from the community because it's really chill. People are really nice. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure people like edit it and add their own information to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like what I've seen is like there's this. I think it's a YouTube wiki, like where people make articles on specific YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not like entire Wikia pages for
Hmm.
them.
Yeah, yeah, not like a dedicated wiki. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe there's a dedicated wiki, but for like a really big YouTuber.
Yeah, there usually is. So it's just like, it's just nice. Like I try to kind of leave things to people to interpret. I don't want to have too much part in it, mostly because well, I can't really have part in it because I want to accidentally slip up and give away like some spoilers for what's to come. But yeah, there's it's already been quite a bit established, quite a bit of things. So there's only like I'll try to kind of guide them in the right way. But for the most part, it's like I'm not really involved in the wiki, so it's just purely kept up by fans. So it's honestly like I feel honored.
Oh, okay, yeah, then that's really epic. Yeah,
Super epic.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I could imagine the Champy wiki. That'd be great.
Oh boy. All the
Not.
deep lore behind all your interviews.
Well, I don't think there really is any deep lore behind my interviews, but
When his voice cracks, it's his alternate personality calling out to save conditioners just trying to set free. But a Champy is saying no. You can hear it at 11:47. You can hear a cry in the background. It could be his mom being like, hey, come for dinner, but also like, you know, it could be his alter ego. Soap.
anytime my voice cracks, yeah, that's my alter ego. That's not actually my voice. That's just an alter ego. Mine.
It's another person trying to escape.
Yeah, he's trying to break free. deodorant is trying to break free.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, God, I mean, I don't know why out of all things, I picked out a shampoo bottle to represent me.
I mean, hey man, it's still a pretty unique name, so it's not taken. And plus, it's easily identifiable.
Yeah, that's also another thing I try to go for. Yeah, I know some people are like obsessive about picking out a name that. Oh, I have to be the only search result on YouTube because otherwise that's not a good
Yeah, you're
name.
you're not gonna. Don't just give up.
Yeah, that's so
That's the if
hard.
you're going with that mind mentality. It's honestly you can just like most of the time the channels. Because oh my gosh, I used to think like I was screwed because there's like a Snowy channel with like 1,000 subs or something, like a
Oh
thousand
yeah,
or 2,000, and then I overtook him, and now I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm the big boy.
yeah, get fucked, get fucked, cunt.
You're done, kid.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I would assume Snowy is like. I mean, maybe not that much of a common name, but somewhat of a common name.
Yeah, there's something like Snowy's out there. There's like Snowy's out there, but not too many. So I kind of got lucky, honestly. But yeah,
Yeah,
there's other channel names that are a little harder to kind of take the lead of.
because Shampy, I've looked my channel name up a few times on YouTube, and I think I'm the only one that is just Shampy because there's a few other channels with Shampy like in their name, but it's a bunch of other random words. But mine's
Hmm.
just Shampy, so I think I'm the only
Yes, like
one.
I'm the only one.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, I mean, unless you come up with a very, very, very unique name, then it's basically impossible to be the only one in search results.
Oh, it's it's funny because there's like this one other Snowy that she still uploads videos.
Yeah.
It's like it makes me laugh so much. I think it's like this like black girl in, like the 6th grade, and she's just like the purest being, and it's so funny because she's just like, "Hello, everyone, it's your funny neighborhood Snowy back here," and it's just so pure. I'm like, no, it makes me. I'm like, no, wholesome being.
According to Kokichi in chat, there's a Snowy that has over 8,000 subs with a Fortnite skin. Is that so, Evan?
I literally have no idea. Hold on. Oh, it's just probably just a 01 and not a 0. But
Probably, yeah.
yeah, there's definitely like for the zeros. I think there's like one other Snowy that was active for a little bit, but he was playing like mini clip games and he just kind of disappeared. I'm like, okay, bye. Uh, so we the OGs out here.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, because if you would have used an O, you would have been fucked. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Plus, I like having the 0 a lot more. So it's yeah.
Fun fact that Snowy doxed me before. Lol. Is that so?
Well, hey
Yikes.
man, what can I say? He's very saucy. I always had to. I can't even think of anything clever. I did. I don't like to be made out as a criminal here, man.
Yeah. Fucking leaked all his private information. What are you, Keemstar?
Hey man, what can I say? 13-year-old French girl.
That's a nice one, yeah. God bless Pyrocynical. What a gamer.
Oh, awesome.
God bless
Shout
his
out
fucking
to
heart.
his girlfriend, Squizzy. She's really cool. She was
I've
in a video of mine. She's
oh
cool.
yeah. Wasn't she in the I think it was the Gorillas video? Right?
She was in the Heathers one.
Oh, the Heathers. My bad, my bad. Yeah, I've
No
never spoken to her, so I don't know.
Yeah, she's cool. She was a big inspiration for me, so it was cool to work with her. I was just like, ah.
Yeah, that's always cool. That's what I said earlier about like before we started. It's nice to talk to YouTubers that I like. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's a channel called Snowy the Wolf Gamer. Now that is epic. Snowy the
Okay,
fucking wolf.
this is
It really
epic.
is. The gamer wolf. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I think Snowy the Wolf Gamer is better though.
We're going back to our roots with the Evan the Hedge Fox. Oh golly.
God. Well, I mean, my first ever channel was called Quacker Kit. That's dead though. I deleted it, and I had a duck for a profile picture, so that's pretty bad too.
I'm just a cracker, so rip.
I don't know
But
why for a second there I thought you're using cracker in a racial sense.
oh, I was.
Oh, okay. That's a yikes. That's a yikes.
Hey man, it's not a yikes. Apparently you can't be racist to white people, so
Oh, okay.
it's written in the rules of Susan Wachowski
Yeah,
and just
Susan
society as a whole.
Susan Wazowski, yeah.
Wazowski.
Yeah.
I'm Mike Wazowski.
She's such a cutie, bless her. God. And Evan, I read in one of your community tab posts that you're gonna be launching a Patreon at some point, and I was wondering when and why are you gonna do that?
Oh boy, my man did his research.
Yeah.
um, so I as it is right now with this current channel, it's very hard to make videos consistently.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna originally have my Patreon kind of as a hey, help me fund things, but I have this other project coming up, and this is why I've been a bit hesitant because it's definitely gonna take away from the Snowy channel. So I'm just probably just gonna make it just for my name, like as Evan, just for any of my creations.
Right.
Um, just because like I want to be able to have more time to do this, and but I also like I'm working like a part-time job. I'm getting close to having to work too now.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like it kind of help with income wise. Um, and just give me, I mean, yeah, just give me the tools to do a lot more creative things. Like I don't know, it's just kind of like just I don't know, because even myself, I'm still trying to think out exactly what to do with this Patreon and everything. So it's kind of like in a nutshell, my stuff takes a long time to make, and just kind of any funding would help, just because I don't get paid very often with it, and you know I put in tons of hours, and a lot of my videos haven't gotten as good of views as they used to. So it's just I don't know. It's not very hard to. It's quite difficult to make an income in jazz. So I don't know. It's just more just if you want to support me and kind of help me where I can kind of put more time towards this and all that jazz, um, which is ideal. But yeah, this other project is kind of definitely going into full throttle mode. So they'll be coming out pretty soon, and then there'll be an interesting kind of balance between things. So I don't know. There's a lot that I'm working on right now. So
Yeah.
it's all my mind's all my mind's all over the place, honestly, recently.
Yeah, you don't qualify for that membership thing yet, right?
No, you have to be like 100,000 or more to get kind of like the join button or whatever. So um yeah, I'm just kind of chilling, and I don't really do like enough. I don't know to like. I don't know. It's just it's weird.
Yeah, I bet. What's
hmm
poppin', Jimbo? Oh, hey, MOG sound effects. How's it going, man? How you doing? $50 for Snowy to sing a song. Ooh, that's juicy.
Um. Oh
What do you
boy.
say, Evan?
I mean, hey man, the PayPal's open. I need the money. Christmas is coming up, and oh my gosh.
Yeah, Kokichi, who's the money for? Is it for Evan or is it for me?
We split the profits.
Yeah, we split it 25-25. Hell yeah.
Also, if you want to hear me like singing of Andy Swords, gaming in the 90s is a thing.
$100 to make a review about anything. Oh, okay, and then I think this is for Evan.
Oh man. Nah, $100 is enough, man.
Yeah, pay him at least, few grand. I think that'll be nice.
Fun fact, I made my Beauty and the Beast video for a scholarship, and I got like $1,200 from it. So I was like, oof, we out here living.
Wait, you got $1,200 from what?
From my Beauty and the Beast video, because I did it for a scholarship actually.
Oh,
Um,
really? Oh.
yeah, and I just thought it worked well because I can kind of it's like two birds with one stone where I'd have something to upload as well as just like you know scholarships.
Yeah, money.
They're useful.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely are. The student debt loan debt is not good.
Yeah. That's why like right now I'm kind of taking like a year off from going to university, and I'm just like working on video stuff, and then I'm also just working to kind of save up for university, and then I'll probably study graphic design. So we'll
Oh,
see where that goes. But
I
I'd like to be able to put off university for a while if YouTube does work out for me. So
right.
yeah.
You're just taking a gap year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, $1,000 to make a cameo in a Snowy video for one scene. You're confusing me right now, Koki. How am I supposed to make a cameo in a Snowy video?
Dude, he's just our sugar daddy at this point.
Yeah, I think what you have to do, Kokichi, is just hand over the money. I think that's
By the way, again, sorry I'm yawning. I got up like an hour ago, so I'm still a little sleepy.
no, you're good, man. You're good. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're doing it a whole lot. In all fairness,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dude, oh, I'm just interviews take the energy out of me. Ah.
yeah, they drain you both physically and mentally.
And emotionally, I'm just left crying out here.
Yeah, this is really a heartfelt, emotional interview for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lots of tears have been shed. And Evan, do you have like any idea of what rewards you want to offer people for the Patreon?
It's gonna be probably like the basic stuff where it's kind of like, hey, behind the scenes and concept art and stuff, and you know, because I mean, I I have a few different things I'm doing, not just Snowy, because I have Mapleside 85, which is my clothing line, and then this other channel will be something. It's kind of like almost like a polar opposite of Snowy in a way. So that'll be interesting. But you know, I'm best known for Snowy, but I'm also kind of like I like to make other things as well. So I'm hoping people would be interested in my other projects, and I can kind of offer behind the scenes and just kind of like I don't know. I haven't thought too much about it because I'm still in my kind of early stages of setting up my Patreon, just because it's been something I've been like sitting on for months on end. But like I'm always kind of going back and forth between rewards and all that jazz. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Then $1 to make Snowy dab live. The thing is, how are you gonna see
Mhm.
him dab? We don't have face
Oh
cam here.
boy. I have a webcam, but like I look ugly right now because I haven't showered.
Yeah. Does Snowy speak any other languages? Oh, okay. He's asking this
uh
question because he always asks, how do you say penis in this particular
oh
language?
my gosh. I learned a little bit of French in like school, but all I knew, funny story, all I know how to say is so I'd say teacher
Bonjour.
like, oh, how are you doing? I'm gonna be like, oh, it's just je suis très fatigué, which means, oh, I'm very tired. So then she would call on me, and then I'd say est-ce que je peux aller en toilette, which just means may I use the washroom so I can get out of class. And those are the only two like sentences that are really stuck with me. So
Oh.
I got a C minus in French, and I dropped it as soon as I got into high school. So epic gamer moment.
That is a yikes. Yeah. Uh, damn. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like a lot of Canadians just know French, but I
It's
guess
kind
I'm
of
wrong.
like how Americans study like a lot of Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like the equivalent of that. We
Okay.
don't study French just because Canadian history. Quebec is French because back when Canada was being established, it was the French found it first, and then
Yeah.
the well, no, it's first like the natives there, and then the French, and then the British were like, "Lol, hey guys," and then it was kind of like split into different party, like political parties, where it was like, oh, the British and the French, and then the British kind of just took over all of Canada except Quebec, which is primarily French. So yeet, it's like the only kind of major French part in all of Canada. So that's why we have to kind of learn French and all that fun
Got
stuff.
it. So do they just not teach Spanish over there?
Where I think like there's schools that will offer multiple languages, then they could probably offer Spanish. But no, like the main equivalent to Spanish here is French, but they're very similar languages, so it's kind of like, eh. You learn one, you could pretty easily learn the other kind of thing.
I mean, my mom has always told me that Italian is really similar to Spanish because I speak fluent Spanish because I was born in a Hispanic country, but
Oh dang.
yeah, I uh I don't speak any other languages, just English and Spanish.
What made you come out to America?
Oh, the the country that I come from is currently in a dictatorship, which is not good.
So why don't just stay? No, okay.
No, no, God, that
Chill
would be awful.
out.
Yeah, no, we had to take a fat dip, and I've been living here for 10 years now, or 11 actually, 11.
Guys just took what you wanted and left.
Yeah, God, I could imagine if I was still living there, that would be horrible.
The big sad.
Yeah, it would be the big sad. Yeah, like, oh my God, my cousin used to live there. He lives in Colombia now though, and he would show
Mm.
me the internet speeds. Oh my God, they're horrible. He gets like 100 ping on average.
Oh, dude, gnarly.
Yeah, it's not good. MOG sound effect says Canada has fake bacon.
That's not true. It's just like, oh, you guys drinking milk out of bags. Like that's literally like the east side at most, like Ontario and Quebec kind of thing. Boy, literally out here, like on the west coast or whatever, like we're just normal freaking human beings. I get freaking like microwavable bacon from Costco. Like we out here with that high quality ass bacon.
I mean bacon's epic and all, but I'm not a big fan of bacon.
Yeah, it's fair. I like mine more soft than crunchy, honestly, because I'm a soft boy.
Yeah, you like it flaccid.
Yeah, I like a little flaccid,
Yeah.
flaccid ass bacon.
I live 10 minutes from Canada. What?
Probably it's
Okay.
like one of those border towns.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. Every time I visit, the bacon isn't real.
Well, you're a crackhead. Anyways, moving on.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I can't really argue that point because I've never been to Canada in my life.
Hmm.
So, I don't know.
That's fair.
I mean, what is he saying by fake bacon? What is that supposed
I
to
don't
mean?
even know. Like people say, like, oh, Canadian bacon's just ham, which like no. I've always just had normal bacon because I'm a functioning human being society. Like Canadian bacon, what?
Fun fact, probably an unpopular opinion. Ham is shit, I
I
think.
mean, yeah. I'm also not really much of a chicken person, honestly. Chicken's
Oh
like okay,
no.
but it's not like my favorite.
No, chicken's epic. I love chicken.
I like sometimes I go to KFC and I'm like, why am I even here? I don't even like chicken. I only like their like popcorn chickens because they're like better chicken nuggets, honestly. Well, actually, I retract my statement. They're an entity of their own.
I've never had KFC popcorn chicken, but I really like their biscuits. That's very epic.
I'd recommend the popcorn chicken. Get a little honey mustard. Ooh, fella, you're having a party in your mouth.
I mean, I think all the KFCs that I used to know here where I live, they've all been shut down for one reason or another.
Health safety.
Maybe, I have no idea.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
Or because Colonel Sanders dropped the N bomb a few years ago, all those years ago. They're now starting to shut down because of that.
Oh man. iDubbbz becomes the freaking face of KFC.
Yeah, God. That moment when Papa John's fucking uh he
When Papa John doesn't have grease coming out of his pores.
and he says the N word and he justifies it by saying Colonel Sanders used it.
Did he actually?
Yeah, he said the N word
No,
on a
no.
conference call.
I'm gonna need a little evidence for this, my guy.
Um,
I'm gonna need the receipts on this one.
yeah, there's like a few articles about it in
There's no
online.
way he said. There's no way he justified saying Edward because Colonel Sanders did. Oh no.
Yeah, he did.
Hold on, let me do. I have to do a quick research. Hold on.
Yeah, you
Quick
go for
Google
that.
search. Hold on. Papa John's Colonel Sanders. Hold on. Oh.
N-word.
Papa John's nerd scandal was KFC Cold No, you did. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's been a naughty boy.
No, the freaking Sanders family defends him against Papa. Wait, what? Hold on. I gotta freaking hold on. Oh boy. This is an article that I need to read later. Oh my gosh, this is confusing. Anyways, next question.
Absolutely. Well, hold on. There's something in chat here. The only good thing about Canada is when you get to leave, everyone in it should be enslaved.
Oh my gosh.
Yikes.
This is rough, honestly, but we're freaking nice. We don't have like reasons to come to Canada. There's no like major racial like tension between anyone. We're all just like, what up, boy? And they're like, heyo. There
Yeah,
isn't like I don't know. We're like so much like more chill with our politics and everything. I feel it's just Canada's like just a little. It's like even though like the dollar isn't as good, it's just like a better version of America for like just society wise. I feel. I'm
it
not trying to
seems
like
like
rub
it.
any way because I always I visit like the U.S. quite often. Because yeah, I'm not too like far away from like the U.S.
Yeah.
So like I visit quite often. Like there's a difference. It's just like even like my ex when she came out here and visited, she was like, "Damn, like everyone in Canada's so much nicer than in America." But it's maybe just like down like farther down you go because I mean like in Seattle because I've been to Seattle quite a few times and people there seem to be like pretty nice. But yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I live in Florida. People are epic here.
They're epic.
Yeah. You guys raid our Walmarts and then go back.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just say Canadians are just what was I gonna say? Um we're just like we're like a little nice. We just say like sorry a lot more and just like the little things that kind of add up over time. So
I'm surprised you didn't pronounce sorry like Canadians do.
no. I I had an American kindergarten teacher, so like I speak like an American.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeet.
You guys even have Walmarts up there in Canada? Is that a
Oh
thing
my
over there?
gosh, we're not like a foreign country.
I know, but I'm just wondering. I don't know.
It's a little it's we're basically just America. We have like a few like I think restaurant food chains that you guys don't have and vice versa.
Yeah.
Um but that's kind of it pretty much. Like we have Walmart and everything. I think Target left sad story. There's a Target built in my town.
Yeah.
Well no, there's like yeah, there's a Target. And they built it up and it was hyped and everything. A year later, Target like stopped like cut its ties with Canada and they had to like
Damn.
change it and I'm just like damn.
Target is
So
epic.
Target's pretty good. It's kind of like it's like an alternative to Walmart.
Yeah,
There's a
it
Canadian equivalent though when I was a lot younger called Zellers. And it was just like pricier
Zellers.
Walmart. Yeah.
I've
It was like the
never heard of
Canadian
that.
Target. It was pretty much just Canadian Target, but they couldn't like say Target, so they had to say call it like something else. They called it Zellers.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's a throwback, but it's gone now. I think Zellers is only in the history books now. So
Damn, that's a fat rip for Zellers. Bless their hearts.
press one to pay respect.
Press F, yeah. I lied. They have IKEA. One good thing. What do you mean? I have an IKEA here, like not too far away from where I live.
We have Tim Hortons, and that's enough justification. Unless you're like an Ohio white boy, white boy. They apparently they have like some. Well, they have to have like Tim Hortons in America and like certain locations in America. Freaking Keemstar is always drinking it. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I always see him talking about that.
Oh, I just want to talk to Keemstar about Tim Hortons for like a straight hour. That's a goal. That's a life goal.
There's some like static coming from your mic, Evan.
Oh, hold on. My mic is a bit handicapped. Hold on. It does that.
There we
I
go. We're
think.
good. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Sometimes it just. Well. Well. It
It,
does this sometimes. I just
uh,
think it's just me hearing things, but
oh
okay, I think it's gone away now. We good.
yeah. It's gone now. Okay. He also said, "Don't forget about the hockey." Oh yeah, you guys are pretty big on
Come
hockey over there.
Yeah, like hockey is yeah, it's kind of like the equivalent of like how you guys see like
Football.
football. It's kind of like yeah, I know it's like it's there's honestly nothing I can do about it. I've tried. It's just hoping it passes. It just goes.
Yeah, the static isn't too bad. It's gone away now, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, that was weird though. It was like a little buzz. It was like adorable.
What can I say?
Okay. I thought it was back for a second. Never mind. We're good. Okay, so Evan, next question for you here is about the clothing line that you run called Maple Side 85.
Yeah.
I was curious as to when did that whole project start and why did you decide to start that clothing line?
I like clothes. The end. No, I always kind of been into fashion, but I was just kind of looking through my closet one day, and oh no, because I was like trying to order some T-shirts online. Cause I'm like, man, I don't have like enough like interesting T-shirts, and I was
Yeah.
just like, I ordered a few online. And I was just kind of like, why don't I just like start my own clothing line where I can just kind of make what I like. So it started around like last year again, around like maybe around August, I think. Everything happens in August. But yeah, even this other project started in August. Oh my gosh. Uh, but or maybe it's July. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I just kind of was like, hey, I want to make a clothing line. I didn't really know what kind of direction I want to take it in. It's definitely there's like an inspiration of like Porter Robinson's visuals, so it's kind of like escapism and all these fantasy kind of worlds. But then I really because where I grew up in Canada, like it's very pretty and there's nature and all that jazz. And I've kind of, even though I don't go out much, I really like nature. So I kind of want to mix like nature and fantasy and all this jazz. So I didn't have as much direction on kind of like the first season, but I just kind of made some clothes, some designs that I thought were cool. I commissioned some of my artist friends, just people that I like their art styles. It started out pretty well, and then I was like, okay, I want to make the second season a little more focused, and yeah, now I'm very happy with the outcome. There's also going to be a little update coming up very soon here with because of like my voice keeps cracking today. Um, like a special little collab design with like Sn0wy and Mapleside, and then yeah, some other little color variants. So that's coming up very soon. But I just kind of I didn't want to make like traditional merchandise either. Not the oh look at me. It is my face on shirt. Like I want to just I like especially what like Elvis the Alien did with Alien.
Oh yeah.
That kind of inspired me because it made me kind of realize like, hey, little YouTuber can well at the time it was a little smaller, but like a YouTuber can do it. It's just kind of like it was some inspiration where it's kind of like oh like it inspired me to kind of pursue this more. So yeah, the first website was kind of I was still learning some things, but now I feel like I've gotten an overall pretty well-rounded knowledge on what to do. So yeah, um, yeah, nature's pretty cool, and you should buy some things now. Mapleside85.com.
Nice shill right there. That was a nice shill. Well, I'm curious about that name as well. Maple Side 85.
I went through a lot of different name ideas. Because I wanted something to kind of capture it. Like what I want, because autumn's my favorite season. So I kind of was like, oh yeah, I'll do autumn. But uh I was just trying to think. I was kind of going through a bunch of different name ideas, and I was looking through again, like I usually, if I'm stuck, I'll go through like titles of songs or whatever that I like. And then there was this leaked Porter Robinson track, like a scrap track of his. It was called something like um, what was it? Harborside. And I kind of like having the side. I was gonna go, oh, Harborside. But then I was like, oh no, because I want to have Mapleside. And then the 85 just kind of rung off the tongue, but it also has some significance because it was actually the year my parents got married, 1985. So I thought it was also a
Oh,
little nice nod to them. So, but yeah, I just thought it sounded nice. But I went through a few other. If I can actually pull it out here. Still have some original names and logos that I made. I think I had one was called like, why is my voice like this? Um, Originally it was gonna be called like how like yeah, like Alice Alien had like Alien. I was gonna have like Autumn, or it was like AWTUM. I
okay.
had another one called Noonside, and then one I was pretty close to using this one, but I couldn't. I couldn't get the name because it was actually a word I made up when I was younger that I've always kind of hung on to, that I'd always like to use for something in the future.
Yeah.
But I've never really known how to spell it, put it in a spelling that looks nice that people would also know how to say. But it was called Clution for a little bit, and I actually went. I was pretty close to using that, but I don't know. I just Maple 75. I kind of picked that one, and I don't know. I just it's a nicer name in my opinion. So we chillin'.
Maple leaf equals Canadian flag.
I mean, yeah.
85 age of the woman he liked.
Oh my
that, that was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. Emoji sound effects. I like that one very much.
Oh man, God save the Queen, man. Oh, what can I say? Just love the Queen. Oh.
Yeah, you like old ladies. I mean, that's fine if you do, Evan. You know.
I mean, my ex was a bit older than me.
Ooh, that's a yikes.
Oh hell yeah! Hey man, what can I say?
How much older are we talking? Are we talking like 85 years old, like 70 years older than you?
I just really like the elderly, man. They're just filled with knowledge. There was I'll say I think I don't want to say exact ages. There's like a 4 year difference.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad though.
Yeah. I could see like 6 just like mess with you or something.
Yeah, you should have said like 10. Oh, I was 7 dating a 17-year-old.
Dude, yes.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, as long as she wasn't a pedophile, it's fine.
Nah, she's cool. We're on good terms now, so
Oh, that's
yeah.
excellent. That's sweet. That's always nice when you break up with someone and you don't fucking hate each other.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. God, I remember my friend last year when he broke up with his girlfriend of 1 month.
Oh boy.
Yeah, God, he hated her and vice versa for the longest time, and then finally made up, I think.
That's good.
Yeah. I added the I think because I don't actually remember if they ever did or not.
I'm not 100%.
Yeah. uh, and Evan, I was curious as to why, like, you've divided your channel up into, like, different phases. Like, you've got phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, and then eventually phase 3.
hmm it's almost kind of like seasons in a way where
Yeah.
usually a phase is like a change in the channel. So kind of like phase 0 is pretty much just everything kind of before Snowy, and then phase 1. I just because I remember at one point I just felt like I wanted to take a break and kind of because the goal of phase 1 was to kind of find find kind of the foundation of what I want to make and just establish a certain amount of things. So it's kind of like the getting everything set up, and then I kind of leave it on a cliffhanger, and then it kind of goes into phase 2. And phase two's purpose is kind of world build and all that jazz. And then phase 3 is just kind of like the climax of everything kind of coming together. And then I've written the story where it could end after 3 phases, but if I wanted to, it could also go on and it wouldn't feel too forced.
Yeah.
But it just depends, I guess, where the future takes me. But my main goal right now is to wrap up at least phase 2, and then I'll probably. But there's still quite a ways to go in phase 2. We're over. It's like it's over halfway finished, but there's still quite a bit to go.
Oh yeah.
um, but yeah, I think it's each phase is kind of like to have like a checklist or like a to-do list of things to focus on and like goal is kind of get all those things marked off before I can kind of close it and I can kind of move on to the next things. It's kind of like having a checklist. Well, I say checklist. It's kind of like yeah, having like a to-do list and getting through it, and then once you're done, you can move on to the next day where you have your next kind of thing of chores that you have to do or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, each phase is kind of to show different um yeah, I guess it could be seasons, but there's usually breaks in between them, so it gives me time to kind of take things in the direction I want and all that jazz. But yeah, I guess in a nutshell, sum them up. The phases all are different representations of the. Damn it. Phases is kind of like splits up whenever there's like a change in the channel. Um, So yeah, or like in the story and whatever. So yeah, phase 1 was kind of like finding everything and establishing it and getting people familiar with every one of the characters. And phase 2 is to expand on that and build upon what's been established. And definitely a lot of world building, a lot of character building, especially for Wallace. And then phase 3 is just going to be um, try not to spoil anything. It's definitely the climax where the story it's kind of like the story and the lore become kind of one, where right now it's kind of like they're separate. Um but like yeah, phase 3 is definitely gonna be like where they come together. So yeah.
And why did you decide to start from phase 0 instead of phase 1? I always found that interesting.
I think well it's phase 0 wasn't even like when phase 0, I mean, I pretty much just have it so it kind of sets it so people can know, hey, this is where more phase 1 starts and everything else is kind of before it. Um trying so hard not to spoil anything. There is a bit of a purpose though why there is a phase 0, which will come into play v- in the finale of phase 2. It'll come into play, but I'm trying to say how to word this. It's not like phase 0 has anything to contribute to the story, but it's also canon in the universe that it's been a thing. So if that makes sense, you'll find out why though. In the future.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to be very cryptic about this just because I have a bad habit of letting things slip by mistake. So,
Yeah, don't want to slip out those juicy, greasy details.
oh yeah, especially when it's been like 2 years in the making.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a real bummer. And like from each phase, how have you progressively improved each phase?
Um, I think like phase 1, because it was the beginning, I was still trying to find my path and like my style of video. So it's definitely each video, I think there's a very noticeable, well, especially in the first few episodes, there's a very noticeable difference. Like the Final Fantasy Sonic X video, most of it's like it's in black and white and like yeah, they're all kind of like sketched out and like a lot of perspectives is wonky and everything. And like the editing, even like stencils and everything, it's all very work in progress. I think so I guess phase 1, it's very inconsistent with throughout videos where it's definitely each of them it's an improvement of the last one. It's very noticeable, I feel, with quite a few. Um but and then phase 2, I feel like I definitely want to hone in on the whole paper aesthetic a little more. Um especially when I've kind of established a few things like, hey, the whole world in itself is kind of like made on paper kind of thing. Um, but it was definitely developing that aesthetic a little more in phase two, and at that point, I kind of have established the style of videos, and that's kind of like, okay, now I know how to do this. Now it's kind of experimenting with it a little more. So I started out kind of just trying to focus, like follow a formula of kind of style of videos, but I'm more just because I get worn out if I have to keep following the same form, like style of video. So
Right.
I've been experimenting with like this content cop video and this next one. They're both a lot more experimental, which I like. It's definitely a lot more freeing. So, but also time consuming. So yeah.
Versace in the chat is wondering if the phase thing is inspired by gorillas.
um, I w- I've gotten this question a lot. But I've never really answered it. It's more. I mean, calling them phases, I'd say, is yeah. I'd say like the actual word, like using the word like phase, is definitely inspired by gorillas, but like it's more meant as seasons than anything. But I thought the word phase fit a little more. But yeah, it's more
Right.
just kind of seasons. But yeah, I'd say so. It
Yeah,
is a little inspired.
it seems like a more fitting word because anytime I hear season, I think of television, not YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will there be an edgy phase to this snowy anime?
Oh my gosh. I mean, we're already phase two. It gets a little edgy, but I don't think anything too over the top. But yeah, coming up soon. There was some stuff to be developed in the lore section that people have been curious about.
Very epic, Evan. Very cool. Thank you, Evan.
Very cool, Kanye. Thank you.
uh, alrighty then, Evan. I've only got one last question for you here, and then that'll be it for the interview.
Alrighty, then I will poop because I have a thing called leaky bowel syndrome, which makes me need to use the washroom more. So
That
it's
is a
nasty.
big.
Anyways, question. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's a yikes. But okay, so for this upcoming year, Evan, what are your plans and goals for your channel?
um, I think Snowy. I think in general, I know teasing about this new channel slash project, for for quite a bit in this video. But it's pretty much it is going to affect the channel. So I think at the current state of the channel, it's going to allow like the Snowy channel to be a little more free, because I feel like recently I have definitely focused on kind of like, hey, picking up more popular topics, and not to say like I don't like picking popular topics, but I've kind of been constraining myself to just more popular stuff. So I don't know. Um, I guess it'll allow me to be a little more free. Because like I've been trying to this channel, it's very hard to grow off of. I'm not gonna lie, like it's hard to grow, especially with the algorithms, since I'm making like long videos. They come out like once a month kind of thing. I tried doing bi-weekly. That didn't work out too well. So now we're just kind of on its own schedule. But
Right,
this other channel is gonna allow me to kind of turn like this new channel as kind of like the main channel to, grow and kind of, the traditional YouTube stuff where it's, hey, like gotta grow and topics and all that jazz. But then it'll allow the Snowy channel to become a lot more of a passion project, because this channel is like, it's a passion of mine, and I don't want to. My goal at the end of all this is to at least, well, as my short-term goal is to finish phase two, but my long-term is to give proper closure to the whole story that's been established. And then that's why I've kind of left it open where if I want to continue, I can, but I also like, if I need to kind of, I can't anymore, like I can at least give a satisfying ending. So
right.
yeah, this other channel I've been working on for a while. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's it's almost like a polar opposite of Snowy, but like the goal in this one at the same time, I think throughout all my projects, my main goal, I know all these just like, oh, quality over quantity, like, oh, I'm a quality content, or like whatever, like, oh, I only upload things if I'm proud of and all that. But like this video, like this new channel, my goal is to be able is because either way, I'm kind of person I don't care what I make as like or no matter what I put out, like I have to be happy with it or I have to it has to be something of quality. I can't just put out garbage. Just personally, I can't bring myself to do that. So
Yeah.
it's definitely I want to focus on quality. So no matter what, I hope people will back this project because it's definitely something I put a lot of thought into, and it's still going to be um it's I'm rambling at this point. I'm sorry.
No, you're
But
good.
in a nutshell, I want to get this channel going, which it should be pretty soon. This next video that I'm working on is kind of like it's kind of gonna be the last main video before this project comes out. I do kind of want to I want to make a Christmas video, like whether it's just a really short one. And I'm still deciding whether to go about that or not. But then after that, I'll probably take a little break from Snowy. And videos will be a lot slower, but if I launch this Patreon, I can get some funds. I can hire some people to help me out with episodes, so it's a little more balanced and I can make things easier. But this other channel is in no way to replace Snowy. It's more so I can focus on this being more of a passion project than having to worry about growing and all this jazz. Because it's hard to this channel just it's one where it's not sustainable at the state it's in. So I'd much rather have a sustainable channel, but then also be able to put money into this channel as a passion project. So yeah. And
Alrighty then.
then
Oh, okay. No.
one last thing. And then
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
And
no
then
worries.
other than that, hopefully if enough support comes in from Mapleside, launch another season of that. And yeah, I think that's just those three projects, kind of like these three projects of mine is kind of the main goal. But yeah, that's what I'd say. So look forward to that because uh 2019 is going to be a very interesting year. So whether this channel is good or not, I guess we'll see. I hope that it does well. So yeah, we'll see. It's either going to go well or it's just going to crash. So it's going to be one or the other. So we'll see.
2019 will be a very epic year for you, I'm sure, Evan.
Oh hell yeah!
But yeah, I mean, that's it for the interview, Evan. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it, man.
Well, it's been an honor. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's been actually a lot of fun. So I very much appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, man. No problem. I enjoyed myself here as well. And, well, best of luck on all those three things.
Thank you. And now I'm gonna take just the nicest poop.
Okay, that's great, Evan. Well, you could go do that. You can mute yourself because I did want to say something before, like after the interview's done here.
Oh, I'll just wait it out. So go right ahead, my guy.
Okay, let me conclude it here then. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, you can go ahead and drop a like, drop me a sub. Anything you could do to help would be appreciated. Otherwise, I'll see you next one. Stay on the mic while you poop.
While you poop, gamers.
Yeah.
Don't forget to wash your scalp, pick the lice out, and to clean your balls. Good night,
Yeah.
internet. Mwah.
Yeah, but I'll see you next one. Take care and goodbye.